exactly what's keeping you broke and what to do instead. Welcome, welcome. Sit down with your soulful teacher, your homegirl, your truth teller for a few minutes, if you will. And let's just talk about what it is, the big elephant in the room. Exactly. What's keeping us broke? And what we can do instead. So let's get into it. Now, look, if my bank account could talk, if it had its own voice, I would imagine I would probably hear it whispering to me in the wee hours of the morning, Toya, help me, feed me. Can we talk about it? And I mean, go ahead. I want you to first of all sit up straight, straighten yourself up, get it together, because you are about to learn something that's going to change the way we think about this money game. And I want you to go ahead and click that like button. I've been feeling real some kind of way about asking for you to click that button, but I'm finna tell you today. I had it up to her with this old money mindset. And so today I'm feeling bold enough to tell you click all of them. Just click them all. And let's get into it so we know for sure that you are ready for this financial glow up this year. Now imagine this. You're making good money. But sometimes and somehow it feels like it's never enough. And I can point to myself. The bills get paid, but it still feels like, where's the peace in between? Where are the crumbs? Nowhere to be found. But can you believe that most of us women at this big old age, we still out here unknowingly sabotaging our own abundance? It's true. And knowing what I know now, I'm ready to dive into some of the things that's keeping us broke and what we can do instead. So number one, the first thing that I have learned that keeps you broke is your language. Because the language carries a vibration, which offers a frequency. And so when you say things like, I am always broke, I never have any money, I don't know if I can afford that. This is poverty scripting. This is a way to create more of that, and not just more of that, but for a long amount of time, because the belief becomes so strong. It becomes so engraved and programmed into the reality. And the way you speak about money actually becomes the way money speaks back to you. So instead, we're going to say things like, I have learned to manage my money. I am learning to manage my money. I learned how to prioritize my money. I learned how to think about wealth. Money is flowing to me. Money flows to me and I align with it. And see, these are not just words, because yeah, they sound like they just words, but they are actually reprogramming the subconscious, opening neural pathways that change and alter your reality, literally. So it's not just about being positive. This language creates loops for you, and even with using language, curse words a lot. Not just the affirmations we create or the scripting we doing, but the kind of verbiage we using, because those words too damn near alike. All right, number two, I think your circle. I said it there. It's out there. I told you I'm feeling bolder today. For some reason, I'm feeling like I really need to get this out here. This is something my girls need to hear and pass on. But your circle, if they are comfortable in that, and everybody around you is bitter, busted, buying liabilities instead of assets, guess what? It's normal. It's going to normalize in your day. It's going to be a normal thing for your subconscious to attach to. And once the subconscious attaches to the norm, it is almost impenetrable. You cannot penetrate it. How do you say that? Impenetratable. You won't be able to break that code so easy. So what you want to do is stop hanging around people, especially the ones you know who they are. They clown you, make jokes about you doing better. When you speak about turning yourself around, or you speak about doing something new, starting a business, going to church, making some money, staying home, they want you to feel trapped instead of free. And really, when you do these things and you start secluding yourself away from these circles, it's actually when you start to grow. It's actually when you learn the most about yourself and you're able to do more for yourself. So find people who want to talk about opportunities like you do. Find those people. They are out there, and if you're not willing to look for them, then be alone sometime. Be alone sometime. Seek that solace sometime, unless you're willing to seek these people with ambition and want to see you expand. Number three, I think you need to watch what you wear. And I have probably, uh, I don't want to say, but I don't have many exclusive pieces right now in my closet. So this hits home for me. And that's why I'm being bold today. I'm bringing this out because this is not something I really want to talk about. But let the truth be told. We have to watch what we wear. The style speaks volumes. Is it speaking lack? Is it speaking prosperity? What are you doing, sis? Because we manifest through self-image. Pajamas all day, raggedy purse, holes in your wallet. Don't even talk about the undergarments. No, sis, we cannot do this. Now, you might have a limited amount, but limit the amount to the most decent attire. And then start to expand on that. Do better. Even if you have to invest in one go-to style, one go-to look. Because it's not just about fashion anymore. It's about the frequency. And I'm learning that myself just by studying here on this channel. Just like you're doing right now. So instead, I want you to remember, your style is speaking. You're going to upgrade your purse. Even if it's a $10, $20 bag. It's new. It's clean. It smells good. I want you to do that. And I also want you to begin to keep your cash more organized. If you're using cash. Keep her organized, neat, and straight as possible. Because you are dressing now with intention, even at home. And we watch these shows, like I watch all these old shows. I don't do TV, but I do, those everyday sitcoms. I might binge watch, the ones with no commercials, like the Jeffersons. And I watch them, and I'm saying, they dressed up every day. It didn't matter whether they were sick or tired or leaving the house or not. And yes, it is very possible for a woman at our age to dress with intention even at home. So you don't have to break the bank to do this. But you do want to do this to show the bank that you are ready to receive it. Okay? Now, number 4, you got to watch what you watch. Because, see, you binge in true crime, you binge in struggle love relationships, watching the local news on repeat 3-4 times a day, and then wonder why you all fidgety and afraid and anxious, and you're singing songs about anxieties, and you wonder why you're nervous about the future, the next moment, the next step. Because you're consuming what is emotional chaos. You're blocking clarity. And we're going to do this instead. We're going to feed the brain this week. We're going to feed the brain with some financial podcasts or some type of metaphysical teachers. Financial, I want you to do it tomorrow. Start tomorrow morning. The first thing you're going to watch is a financial podcast or a metaphysical teacher. These are people who are going to create a emotional capability in you, responsibility in you. And you'll see that you can replace the negative and the old with something new that's gonna serve you. Because if it's not there to serve you, then it's just controlling you. So your screen time is either programming your prosperity or programming your poverty. The news is only programming your panic. Choose wisely. That's all I'm gonna say on that part, sis. Okay. Number 5, clutter is clogging the currency. Even a pile of paper stacked up neat, that's still clutter. You gotta find a drawer for it, a box or something that tuck it away, because clutter is just stale energy. It's blocking, it's not moving anything. I come through my bedroom a lot and I'm like, it's getting kind of stale over here. Let's switch it up, because you can even feel it when it starts to become so stagnant in one place. You start feeling like you're being consumed in there, like the walls coming in on you. Every junk drawer, every cluttered refrigerator, every cluttered car armrest and console is a signal, it's a message. Hey, universe, I don't have space for anything else right now. Yeah, God, listen, I don't have room for anything right now, okay? I got everything filled up over here. The drawers are full, the corners are filled up, okay? I appreciate it though. All right, good. Clutter, it's got to go. So let's do this. We're not blocking blessings anymore 2025. We're going to start with 3 places. We're going to declutter that purse and wallet. That's one. We're going to declutter that refrigerator. Go for it. I don't care if you have to run a water hose through it when you get through. Clean it. You're going to feel the relief. And then that car. Get to it. Pay for a detail. If you can't pay for a detail, go out there with a bag and just dump all the trash or everything in that sucker in the bag. Clear that space, because a clear space is a clear mind and it's open for abundance. Are y'all still with me? If you are, I want to thank you and to let you know I appreciate you. I'm so close to the goal of 400 videos. I couldn't do it without you. So I applaud you and I'm so grateful you've been here holding it down all this time. You're so close to the goal and you haven't gave up. So now for number 6, and this hits home for me too, and I know it's going to touch some hearts out there in my circle, because traditions keep us broke. Traditions teach us scarcity, teach us lack. You got to struggle before you get anything. We have all these old sayings that just stuck in our head, and not just stuck in our head, but stuck to our anatomy, stuck to our finances. Money don't grow on trees. You think money grow on trees? You better save some money for a rainy day, because we inherit these and take them on, and they become ours. They are our ancestral scarcity. And instead, this is what we need to do. We are going to start creating some affirmations for our whole families, because this is kicked down to us not just by listening to the words they said, but by watching the family, the patterns of the family. Growing up saying, I never been to a wedding, the women in my family never got married. Growing up saying the women in my family are always independent and work really, really hard to get where they are. So these are also traditions that stick to us and teach us scarcity thinking and limit our beliefs. So we're going to start a family affirmation board and create affirmations that stand out and imply intentions for the entire family. Okay. And also within these traditions, we need to begin talking to our children right now about scarcity, limitation, assets, and how to build wealth, and make it a chore. Let this become normal in the conversations at home, at dinner, around the table, or on the sectional in front of the big screen. Whatever y'all into, okay? So you are the root. You are the change. You are the root of this family tree. So heal it. Heal the legacy by changing some of these traditions. Instead of teaching scarcity, let's teach wealth with family affirmation. So now, sis, you already know that. I know you're not broke. You know you're not broke. You just overdue for this mindset renovation. So let me ask you, what if the reason your abundance hadn't showed up, or that big boom of money haven't shown up for you, is only because it haven't felt invited? It has not felt welcomed. Declutter your vibe. Dress for your future. Speak like the wealthiest person you know is always in the room. Now that you know exactly what's been keeping you broke, girl, you need to learn how to script. Script for your money. Write your story differently. Watch my next video. I wrote it and it happened. I couldn't believe it either. You're going to love it. I'll see you over there at the next one.